twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Purdy will look to throw again here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Purdy now to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Purdy sets up to throw again. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Purdy's throw complete there to McLeod. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
And the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive
is for
them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Gun.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
12.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
12. 11.
Here's Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11, 11. 11, mighty. 11.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the
Here we go.
sticks.
11, Thomas. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Now Burrow. Not open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 1, ready? 12, 12, 12. Stop.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bravo 80. Come 19.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's go, man. Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try to mount a comeback.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11
Charles,
MT,
we'll see what they can do
11
here.
MT,
Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now as they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a
Here we go, here we
2-minute
go.
drill all through camp, and at least one practice
11
each
MT,
week before
11
a
MT.
game. A minute left,
11
more than
MT,
enough time to
tight.
string a few
11
completions
MT,
together,
stop.
reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he has a big gain
Gun.
inside the 40
Gun.
before being dropped.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow on first down. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked
11,
out there,
11,
the way
11.
they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball.
11, 11,
And what you
11.
have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. goes with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On the set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, smash Rocco.
Purdy on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
19 seconds. Go, man. Go. Mustang 19.
The final shot before break. Purdy, and his throw here's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their
11,
next drive.
11.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On fourth down, here's Purdy. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how 11. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man, field is Chase. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
11. 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
11 mighty.
First down, here's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Gun.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
11 Thomas.
Mixing up the middle. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
11 MT.
On third down, Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. There he goes, left side. 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
11.
After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
On one, ready?
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game.
11 MT.
Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
11 Thomas. Stop.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's getting them down here, but now's where you start to lean
11
on
MT, 11 MT.
That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
11.
Burrow going to keep it himself, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only
Here we go,
2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
This time Burrow will look to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half.
On one, ready?
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced
12,
in this runaway contest.
12. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with that last touchdown, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Purdy to throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther Street. Panther Street. 70 Ranger.
Here's Purdy. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10.
1-1, ready?
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop!
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Stop! 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop!
Another try for Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. 12, 12, 12. Stop!
Here's Mixon. 6 yards puts them right on the doorstep, but now it'll be fourth and goal. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the